Today we talk about a future war that will fight with a keyboard instead of a rifle. We'll peek into the forefront of technological innovation and its profound impact on modern warfare. You see, we're stepping into the heart of the first AI war, where the battleground isn't just physical, but digital, where the weapons of choice are algorithms and data streams. The War Lab is open, and tech giants like Palantir is helping shape the future of war in Ukraine, where cutting-edge technology meets geopolitical conflict. We'll talk about the weaving of artificial intelligence, data analytics, and military strategy, and discover how these advancements are redefining the very nature of warfare and its utilization in the future. Welcome to That's Life, I Swear. This podcast is about life's happenings in this world that conjure up such words as intriguing, frightening, life-changing, inspiring, and more. I'm Rick Barron, your host. That said, here's the rest of this story. Over the past number of years, we've seen wars fought with airstrikes, foot soldiers digging ditches and shooting at their opponents, tanks rolling into the streets, and heavy cannons blasting away. With the start of the Ukraine war, the type of war we've been accustomed to is morphing into something new via driving technology developments. Future wars are changing, and that change will be unfolding in a test lab on the Ukraine landscape. This story starts on an early dawn in June of 2022. An individual by the name of Alex Karp and 5 of his associates made their way on foot across the border between Ukraine and Poland. Alex Karp is not a familiar name around the world, but he is in Silicon Valley in California. He is the co-founder and CEO of the software firm Palantir Technologies. As Alex and his team completed their journey into Ukraine, they were greeted by Ukrainian guards, who then drove them in 2 rugged Toyota Land Cruisers. Along the way, Alex and his team looked out the window at the landscape. They witnessed bombed-out buildings, bridges torn apart by artillery, and the haunting remnants of charred vehicles after but only 4 months of war with Russia. Their arrival in the capital of Kyiv came before the veil of wartime curfew draped its shadow. Karp was escorted into the fortified stronghold of the presidential palace the following day, a meeting covered with the utmost secrecy and intrigue. Inside the fortified bunker, Karp and President Zelensky started their conversation and quickly came to the point of their meeting. Karp unveiled his audacious plan as the discussion unfolded, a plan to harness the might of Palantir's data and artificial intelligence to defend Ukraine. A daring alliance forged in the ordeal of this conflict, poised to rewrite the strategy of warfare, a tale of David standing firm against the onslaught of a modern-day Goliath. In the world of tech titans today, Karp stands apart, a Tai Chi enthusiast with a wispy mane of gray curls, reflecting the appearance of a mad scientist. At 56, he holds a PhD in philosophy from a renowned German institution, where he consumed wisdom from the eminent social theorist Jürgen Habermas. If that wasn't enough, his academic pursuits led him to Stanford to earn a law degree. While there, he allied with the controversial venture capitalist and Palantir co-founder Peter Thiel. For the Ukrainians, Karp's arrival was weaved with intrigue and doubt. Mikhail Fedorov, Ukraine's Minister of Digital Transformation, reflected on that pivotal meeting, where grand promises collided with uncertainty. He was familiar with Palantir. Seeded partly by an investment from the CIA's venture capital arm, it built its business providing data analytics software to U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement, ICE, the FBI, the Department of Defense, and a host of foreign intelligence agencies. Palantir had been tagged the AI's arm dealer of the 21st century by national security expert Jacob Hellberg, as the threat of Russian invasion cast a shadow over Ukraine's sovereignty. Government officials discovered a silver lining, a chance to cultivate the nation's developing tech sector. From the corridors of power in European capitals to the hollow halls of Silicon Valley, Fedorov and his deputies embarked on a bold campaign, casting the battle-scarred landscapes of Ukraine as the birth of cutting-edge military innovations. So what was the grand ambition? To transform Ukraine into the epicenter of global tech research and development, proclaims Fedorov. His vision transcending the immediate necessities of war, embracing a future where innovation flourishes amongst adversity. In just 18 months since CARP's initial meeting with Zelensky, Palantir has entrenched itself within the very fabric of a nation embroiled in wartime turmoil like never before. A tapestry woven with threads of innovation and resilience, Palantir's presence now permeates more than half a dozen Ukrainian agencies, from the halls of the Ministries of Defense and Economy to the corridors of the Ministry of Education. Palantir's software is at the helm of this technological revolution, an amalgamation of artificial intelligence and cutting-edge analytics. The strength of Palantir is that it can parse through many data sources, from satellite imagery to drone footage and ground reports. The platform stands as the linchpin of Ukraine's military strategy. CARP attests that it is the driving force behind most regional targeting operations. However, the reach of Palantir's influence transcends mere battlefield applications. Ukrainian authorities unveiled a mosaic of endeavors leveraging Palantir's data analytics capabilities, from documenting war crimes to demining endeavors and aiding in the reintegration of displaced populations. In a remarkable gesture, Palantir extended its services to Ukraine without financial obligation, a poignant demonstration of the company's steadfast dedication to the greater good. It's not just Palantir helping here, but a coalition of tech giants standing with Ukraine in the face of Russian aggression. From giants such as Microsoft, Amazon, Google, to Starlink, they're the weaving of a digital fortress and innovation that is working around the clock to help. Their efforts extend beyond cyber warfare, migrating critical government data to the cloud and ensuring Ukraine remains firmly tethered to the digital realm. With commitments amounting to hundreds of millions of dollars, these tech companies are doing whatever they can to defend Ukraine's sovereignty. Within the domain of facial recognition, the provocative Clearview AI emerges as an unforeseen partner, providing Ukrainian authorities with the means to unveil the identities of over 230,000 Russians and discern local collaborators. Concurrently, an army of American and European enterprises specializing in autonomous drones have set up offices in Kyiv. War throughout history has served as a melting pot for innovation, from the spear to the crossbow to the internet. With the conflict in Ukraine, a new chapter has unfolded, one characterized by unprecedented collaboration between private enterprises and the military. With a software engineer deployed alongside each battalion, the Ukrainian armed forces are driving a new experimentation in military AI, propelling warfare into uncharted territories. In short, this is the most significant fundamental change in the character of war recorded in history. What does that mean? War will never be the same. As we enter the third year of this war, the echoes of artillery fire and the clatter of tanks, the conflict appears mirrored in a seemingly internal stalemate, a narrative perpetuated by relentless onslaught of 20th century weaponry. Yet beneath the surface lies a picture of keen foresight and audacious experimentation. While skeptics may doubt the efficiency of high-tech interventions in the face of traditional warfare, Ukraine and its eclectic band of private sector allies are playing a game of patience. This game of high-tech chess extends far beyond the immediate threat of conflict. On the soil of Ukraine, there emerges the ultimate proving ground, a laboratory for the warfare of tomorrow. Amongst the horror of real-life conditions, it is here that the newest technologies find their baptism by fire. For Alex Karp, the battlefield offers a canvas upon which undertakings previously unimaginable are being fully realized. Should the future of warfare indeed find its beta testing ground on the soil of Ukraine, the ramifications will extend far beyond its borders. In an era where algorithms assume greater responsibility for military strategies, tech corporations hold unparalleled sway as gatekeepers of authority. Yet with great power comes great peril. As the specter of rampant innovation looms large, national security officials and experts sound cautionary. In the quest for breakthroughs, the line between progress and proliferation blurs, raising profound questions about the ethical, legal, and regulatory boundaries that governs the future of conflict. In downtown Kyiv, Palantir's operations are located in small bomb-barred offices where a select team of less than a dozen local operatives collaborates closely with Ukrainian authorities. The Palantir team feels like a startup atmosphere, thinking of what can be achieved with just a couple of outdated cameras and a drone in flight. Palantir is demonstrating how to sift through an extensive array of battlefield data, a task that would have previously required the efforts of countless individuals. Palantir's software assimilates raw intelligence from various sources, including drones, satellites, and reports from individuals on the ground, augmented by radar capable of penetrating clouds and thermal imagery capable of identifying troop movements and artillery activity. AI-driven models then present military commanders with the most effective strategies to target enemy positions, with the models continuously learning and redefining their approaches with each operation. When Palantir started its alliance with the Ukrainian government in 2022, they knew what they planned would be a baptism by fire, an existential imperative defined by Lewis Mosley, Palantir's executive vice president for UK and Europe. To hedge their bets for survival, Palantir started a recruitment drive, enlisting the expertise of Ukrainian engineers to tailor its software for the necessities of war. These engineers assumed a pivotal role within Ukraine's bureaucratic apparatus, serving as conduits between Palantir's cutting-edge technology and the nation's rigid government. Government officials were also part of this digital warfare effort, as they underwent rigorous training in utilizing Palantir's tools. Now, at the heart of Palantir's intervention lies Meta Constellation. This revolutionary tool offers a near real-time battlefield visualization by leveraging commercial data, including satellite imagery. Palantir's software weaves a tapestry of information, seamlessly integrating commercial and classified government data from allies, providing military commanders with unprecedented situational awareness. This is what Alex Karp terms the kill chain, an orchestrated sequence of operations that culminates in decisive action with great attention to detail. As the battle for supremacy in the digital realm unfolds, Palantir stands at the vanguard, a silent sentinel in the ever-evolving landscape of modern warfare. Now, despite the recent financial reports indicating substantial contributions from partner nations to offset Palantir's investments, Ukraine has yet to reimburse Palantir for its tools and services. Palantir's involvement in Ukraine is driven by motives far beyond immediate financial gain. Over the recent years, Palantir has strived to distance itself from its image as a secretive data mining contractor, expanding its clientele beyond the realm of government contracts. Its tools have been instrumental in detecting Chinese espionage on the Dalai Lama's computer, allegedly aiding in the pursuit of Osama bin Laden, a rumor that the company has neither confirmed nor denied. Moreover, Palantir has underscored its contributions to humanitarian efforts, such as partnering with the UN World Food Program and employing its software to streamline the production and distribution of COVID-19 vaccines. Despite mounting criticism from entities like Amnesty International, which criticizes Palantir for its alleged complicity in intrusive government surveillance, CEO Karp remains steadfast in his conviction. He absolutely refutes claims that Palantir's tools facilitate government overreach, asserting instead a moral imperative to equip Western governments with cutting-edge technology to maintain superiority over global adversaries. So what can we learn from this story? What's the takeaway? For Karp, Ukraine represents an opportunity to advance their mission and reshape Palantir's public image. Here, Palantir finds common cause with Ukraine's tech-savvy leadership, a symbiotic relationship forged in the fires of necessity and innovation. Join me tomorrow for the rest of this story and learn how Ukraine looks to the future, building upon its high-tech testing ground to establish it as its main engine for future growth. Well, there you go, my friends. That's life, I swear. For further information regarding the material covered in this episode, I invite you to visit my website, which you can find on Apple Podcasts, for show notes calling out key pieces of content mentioned and the episode transcript. As always, I thank you for the privilege of you listening and your interest. Be sure to subscribe here or wherever you get your podcasts so you don't miss an episode. See you soon.